You want to know what I discovered about mental larva and mind health, depression, you know. So how do we explain this? If you had the ability, let me give you a quick rundown. If you had the ability to clear your mental damage, the mental larva, as they call it in the occult magical world, you would discover that your depression, yeah, sure, we can say whatever depression pain you have might be caused by this mental damage, the larva, but it doesn't change the fact that the society, these rotten people around you, it's still their fault. So let's say you have the secret knowledge that people would pay millions of dollars for, and they don't deserve to know. You have this ability that nobody else has, so let's say you have trauma, you have manias, you have psychosis, you snap your finger, boop, you're healed, everything's healed, you're fucking chilling, you're fucking healed. And you're gonna say, well, life is amazing now. Well, you realize, the first thing you realize, oh shit, these people around me, I still hate them, it's still their fault, they're still pieces of shit. They are a walking problem. And it's nice that I've healed myself and I'm in a better mood, I'm, nice, but they're still a fucking walking infection, like the walking death, okay? So, let's say you have healed your traumas, imagine a world where imagine a world where people don't have any, not just mental problems, but we're talking no fears, no taking things the wrong way, just everybody's super healthy, like the 50s, everybody just fucking, super mature, mentally healthy, and I lost my train of thought, and I forgot what I was talking about. Amazing. Amazing. You can't really have that world without a fucking close society like Switzerland, Japan, and still you gotta work on it. You gotta work on it. You gotta fucking have some kind of a justice, karma. I've been fascinated by what karma is, for a few years now, because it's not something you can learn just from listening to people reading books. People, they cannot understand, comprehend. You're not going to learn meditation. What does it actually do? What is it actually practically good for you? What does it actually do? How do you actually do it? You're not going to learn that from a roasty in some kind of a yoga meditation class. She doesn't understand it. She knows to sit up still and smile and stand like this, but she doesn't know what she's actually doing. You gotta know what you're actually fucking doing. What is the purpose? If we say, okay, I have a very crazy mind, I can't keep my mind clear and calm without something coming up for in seconds. If I can say, I did this, and now after a month later, my mind is super calm, a fucking, if you hook me up to a machine, I won't trigger the machine. Then we can say, okay, that is real progress. That actually did something. That's useful, So, the concept of karma, something that's been fucking bugging me for the past few days. It's It's Rhea Ripley, the female wrestler Rhea Ripley, getting a naked massage from another man instead of her husband. It's not only her, we also have CM Punk, and we have society as the fucking problem accepting that. Okay? We used to live in a society where if a married woman, it's not even about being married, like it's enough to be like, I have a boyfriend, we actually love each other, we want to be with each other, When you can't like get a massage from your own man, you gotta get up and walk, drive, and go pay to lay naked on a table. Yeah, she got her boobs on the table, only her back is visible and her side boob, whatever. So you gotta lay naked on the table, pay for another man to like, oh, you're rubbing me, oh, you're giving me pleasure, oh, you're rubbing me, oh, it's like, dude, really? That's the type of shit. That's the type of shit where, like, I just to not kill you, like to avoid killing you, I just like pack my shit and it's like you just don't find me when you come home. Like I'm just gone. Like it's no, we're not gonna talk. We're not gonna. Let's talk about it. So I can convince you that you're wrong and I'm right. No. Not my tempo. Not my tempo. like the guy from Whiplash. Not my tempo. That's not my tempo. Okay? Now remember, society, how they get away with all this shit. Women, society as a whole, not just women. They like to talk about it. They like to gaslight you. And that is society's greatest weapon. So, oh, I cheated on you. I acted like a whore. Let's talk about it. If you think it's a bad thing, well, there's something wrong with you. You need to go to therapy. If you can't handle that I was French kissing another man, I got drunk, bro. Come on. If you think there's something wrong with that, we're just work friends. If you think there's something wrong, well, there's something wrong with you. You're in the wrong, actually. Even though I was kissing another man, you need to go to therapy. What's the big deal, bro? It's kind of like breaking a dish. It's the same thing. And this is how you end up with a Chris Benoit type of ending, where the guy snaps. But the thing is, it's not just the women. It's not the society is so rotten. You can't just blame the women. It's not just coming from them. It's the same gaslighting shit you will get from men. They think they can abuse you and they try to normalize it. So you live in this society where you're trying to be nice, you're trying to be forgiving, and they're trying to normalize that it's okay to rape you, right? It's okay to abuse you, right? I can call you an idiot, I can abuse you, I can yell at you. That's normal. You're supposed to take it. Just walk around, people are yelling at you, people are raising their voice at you, they're hitting you randomly, they're raping you. It's normal. You need to go to therapy. You need to keep being nice to us. You need to keep being nice to us. And it's like, imagine you're a woman. Imagine, and you date some guy, and he starts like fucking disrespecting you. He starts fucking yelling at you, insulting you. He starts like fucking getting physical with you, and it's like, it's normal to him. He expects you to just take like being abused and being yelled at. He's trying to make it normal. And it's always, with you. You're the deciding factor. You're going to take that shit, or you're going to be like, not my tempo. Okay, so, and then, people are like, don't make fun of me. You can't call me a whore. Don't make fun of me. It's like, Buddy Matthews, Rhea Ripley's husband. You can't make fun of me. You can't call me a cuck. Not my tempo. If you let your wife cuck you openly, we see it. If you let your wife cuck you, not my tempo. I'm gonna call you a cuck. I'm gonna make fun of you. I mean, with her, she's just such a great fucking example. She's just such a great fucking example of society falling apart, rotting, and she makes you like go into like hating women. But the thing is, it's not just the women who are the problem. It's a. You think that if you fix women, you're going to fix society? No, men are same shit. Yeah, I wish that I could only blame women, and we can pretend that, oh, women are, it's all their fault. It's like, no. You go outside, your neighbor, fellow men on the street, they have a problem with you. They want to abuse you, they want to be an asshole to you, but they expect you to be on your best behavior for them. The correct thing to do. The correct thing to do always was, don't trust them, don't listen to them. They will try to gaslight you. They will try to tell you, no, you need to keep living around us. You need to keep letting us abuse you. No, the correct thing was always, get away from society. Don't help them, let them die. Get a house outside town, as away from people as you can. Okay? The prepper wife, and find a way to make your money without getting pissed off. Okay? And fucking every day you gotta work against society. You gotta be a prepper because they are looking for somebody to abuse. Everybody's looking for somebody to abuse, and you can't even breathe. Just like George Floyd, I can't breathe. Okay? But in his case, he had a guy sitting with his leg on top of his neck, and he was like on fentanyl overdosed. But in your case, it's a fucking metaphorical. You can't fucking breathe because everybody's looking to fuck you in the ass. Okay? I wake up this morning, new mandatory for children. You gotta get the varicella. We made a new mandatory for children. Is it safe? What does it say on the news? There are not known side effects. Don't worry about that. That's what it says. My friend who works in Bulgarian SWAT, his child got a 4-year-old girl got fucking convulsions. She got fucking tics. They don't know why. Why? Anyway, to get back on the subject. The most fascinating thing, let's talk about mental water, but then we can talk about Rhea Ripley. So, you can think about mental larva as little black holes in your conscious, in your mind, right? So, you got some traumas, maybe, like your wife cucked you. Your wife cucked you. One time, you were Buddy Matthews and you saw Rhea Ripley jumping into the arms of a big black guy, and he was holding her by the side boob, and it created a wound inside your mind. And then, you're Buddy Matthews and you saw your wife getting a fucking naked massage from another man instead of coming to you. You know, because giving them some massage is so hard, you gotta be trained. You can't just watch some YouTube videos, you gotta, it's an ancient art. You gotta go to a Chinese Zen master to learn a few movements with your hands, how to rub this way and rub this way and, you know, rub this way. Super hard. So you get mental trauma, like you see that shit, she returns, she doesn't even say anything. In her mind, she's done nothing bad. And that's the most. So you get mental trauma. It creates these wounds inside your mind. Funny. These wounds are kind of like dangerous black holes, and there's like triggers. So when a similar situation happens, it kind of like triggers you, and it seems to be like feeding from pain, from fear, from feeling bad. It feeds. So you would call them like little parasites. So it makes your mind think. It kind of starts to get your attention, makes you get more depressed. So it kind of like getting viruses in the CPU. So you find yourself, something is making you think about this, and it starts like more fear starts accumulating, and it starts to get worse and worse. And before you know it, you're walking around, you're constantly angry, fearful. It's always these emotions. It's always like anger and some type of a fear. Fear, and then, you know, leads to the dark side. Being cucked, your wife Rhea Ripley cucking you, leads to fear, leads to humiliation, leads to fear, and leads to the dark side, where you finally go Chris Benoit on her. And before you know it, you're walking around and you're just like, you're falling apart. You're like getting suicidal. And you're like, fuck. How do I heal this? How do I fix myself? You try going to therapy. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're fucking clowns. They're gonna give you some meds. It's not gonna work. Or it's gonna turn you into a fucking vegetable. Or it's gonna make you jump through to the balcony. And in most cases, you become a drunk, or you just live a life coping. You're kind of half dead, and you just live traumatized until you finally die from old age. Or you rope. In most cases, there's no happy ending, because you don't know how to fix it. I know how to fix it, okay? But this is such, if I tell you, it would be a fucking sin, because tomorrow you're gonna tell some normie, and he's gonna tell the other normies, and now you're gonna have all these people who've abused you, the fucking normies, all these people who have called you an idiot when you were in high school, and you're giving them free knowledge how to cure themselves, and they're not even gonna do it, because they're walking fucking NPCs. So it's a sin. If I told you how to do it, I'll probably be punished to burn in hell for all eternity. I'm not gonna get my soul killed in the afterlife for giving you like information you were never meant to know. Okay? But you know, the funny thing, and no, I can't write in the book. I can't let you know this for $14. This is not something you can just pay. Like, no, I can't. Okay, you're going to tell somebody else. I don't want to help normies. I don't want to help these fucking scum people. Okay. Besides, the book the book does in fact help you. When I finish it, it kind of teaches you how to avoid these pieces of shit, how to kind of find better ways to live. So in theory, the book should help you, even without you knowing what's going on in the background. The book should help you get better, I think. So you don't need to know how it works in the background. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like, let me tell it this way. If I knew how to cure cancer, would you want your high school bullies to know how to cure their children's cancer? The woman who divorced you and took your child away, would you want her to be able to cure her cancer? The guy who punched you on the street and knocked you out and knocked out your teeth, would you want him to be able to cure his child's cancer? It's like, no. No. Would you like Netanyahu and the bankers to be able to cure their own cancer? No. So keep your mouth shut and realize that some shit, it needs to remain a fucking secret. Okay? And you're gonna say, Kirill, what if you're flexing? What if you're warping, that you wanna pretend that you know this great secret just to like flex on us, be like a cool guy? What if you're lying? It's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I'm not lying, first of all. And why I say it doesn't matter is because even discovering how to cure these wounds, it's not like a complete heal. You still need to like, it just like helps you. And then, that's only part of the problem. You need to still move away from the fucking ghetto. Otherwise, let's say you found a secret occult way of clearing your larva, and you're clearly you're clearing your mental larva every week, like a fucking getting a teeth cleaning. You're getting a dental cleaning every week, and you still live around the fucking sody pops. You know, you're getting fucking how you call it, plaque. You're getting fucking plaque every day. You know how to clean it. Other people don't know. You're cleaning it, but you're still living around the cause. Okay? You go out for a drive, and some asshole is like driving super slow on purpose. And you give him like a courtesy tap, like come on, buddy. You're going slow. You know, tap. And he keeps driving slow. So he's, in that moment, he's saying, fuck you. And that shit is like, it makes you think. It makes you think. If I drive once a week, and you behave like this, why am I paying healthcare? Why am I paying pension? Why am I paying for your retirement, for your parents, for you? Healthcare for why? We are mortal enemies, are we not? You're telling me, fuck you, I don't want you to pay anything for me, fuck you. You're telling me you would spit on me, we're mortal enemies. There's no other way to, live and let live. It accumulates. How are you going to live and let live when it accumulates? It doesn't stop. It accumulates until you rope. Okay? I don't know if you realize this, but like you need fucking, like, you know, why do couples eventually get in a fight? Because shit accumulates and you need to fucking find a solution. Okay, you need to fucking talk and fucking find a solution. However, in some cases, when we agree that we're not going to cheat on each other, and you see your wife French kissing another guy, well, there's not much to talk. In some cases, there's not much to talk. We can talk about some minor annoyance so we can fix it, so we can love each other more than ever. But in the case of Rhea's Riplius, there's not much to talk. One of the I don't know how to tell you. I can't even describe to you how much I hate Bulgarians. I can't fucking describe. It's just undescribable, Lovecraftian, macabre. It's if Lovecraft ever came to live in Bulgaria, he would fucking, I'm going insane. You cannot understand. You just cannot fucking understand. Oh man. Like imagine 2 years ago, it was on the news about a big supermarket called Kaufland. It's like a chain, kind of like Walmart. So we have Kaufland, and it's really a place for like pensioners and the poor and just the complete redneck, white trash, boomers, So they have like tangerines on promotion. And some guy is trying to like look at some tangerines, and some grandma comes she's fucking buying them like in bulk. She can barely walk. Like that's a grandma that can barely walk, and she's just like grabbing bags. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. And she like comes like fucking yells at him, cusses him like, you fuck off, asshole, like fucking hits him with her back. And that's a granny that can barely walk. Like you can knock her out, you can push her, she'll break a bone. You're just looking at tangerines. She comes fucking like calling you an asshole, fucking hits you with her back, pushes you out of the way so she can get the tangerines on promotion. And it's like, there's a lot of tangerines. There's plenty of tangerines for everyone. So like, how do you live in this society? How do you live in this society where you can just be, without doing anything, some grandma thinks she can like push you out of the way. Like she weighs 60 kilograms maximum. She weighs like a child. You can just fucking kill her. She like tries to push you out of the way and like hit you with her back and like insult you. Over nothing. You're not doing anything. To try to take all the tangerines for her. She's mentally, it's like, do you begin to understand? And I go out sometimes. I go out and I put on a black hoodie, make sure I'm as anonymous as possible, and I'm just walking around, and I know at this moment I am in another neighborhood, and if some boomer pisses me off, like I'm so traumatized by them, somebody pisses me off, I can knock him out. And good luck trying to remember how I look or whatever. Good fucking luck. At this moment, I'm anonymous, I have all the power. You wanna piss me off? I don't have to worry about like you don't know my car, you don't know how I look, where I live, And that's how you create monsters like me. And my idea of retirement and just living a great life, even when you're young. My idea is to live outside of town, place where the gypsies would not go to, people would not go to, and just come to town, a couple of times per year to fuck with people, to do vandalism, to get revenge, to fuck with them. And just like come, throw my trash in front of your door. That's my idea. Yep. All right, now what were we talking about again? When I do these pauses, these breaks, and then I forget what the fuck I was talking about. Oh man. I mean, I go yesterday, I'm coming home, I got some stuff from the fucking supermarket. At the same time with some fishermen, some fucking boomer fishermen, okay? And I'm putting the stuff in the trunk of my car, and the fisherman, some boomer that can barely talk, and he's like, do they have tasty, do they have home-cooked meals at the supermarket? No, there's actually like a section that you can buy some, cooked meals in the supermarket. So he's like, at first I say like, I don't know. He's like, do they have tasty meals? I'm like, yes, they have. Oh, is it good? Yes, it's good. And he's like fucking wandering around. He's getting like a bucket of, I don't know, fucking fish chum or whatever. And then he comes again to me. He's like, can you watch my stuff while I go buy some yummy cooked meal? I'm like, no, dude, I'm going away. I can't stay here and watch your stuff. Like, put them in the little store. We have like a little store. I know the lady from the. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him. Like, he leaves his stuff in front of the store, like. And when I tell my friend from Sweden, I tell him like, dude, I wanna. Every fiber of my body is like, I wanna. Let's just say tear this guy apart. I wanna go crazy on him. It's like you see that it's an old fishing guy. He probably likes nature, he probably likes animals. So it's like, my friend, and you're gonna call me crazy because what's the big deal? What happened? Some old man that was nice to you asking me if you can watch his stuff. Why would you want to like hurt him? And it's like, I've grown in a country where old people were like in high school, like they would call you an idiot, the teachers would call you an idiot, and they would be complete assholes to you. And they're very like, you wanna fucking put your hands on them. So I have all these traumas, and I'm walking around like, please, leave me alone. I don't want to snap. I don't want to fucking snap. You try to be left alone. You try not to be noticeable. Some asshole always got to say something. Somebody always has to find a problem, come bug you, come want to be beaten up by you. Somebody always has a problem. And it's like, what can I tell you? Mental trauma. And even if you find the magical way to heal your mental trauma, they're still walking around trying to come to piss you off, trying to trigger you. And you snap once, you snap twice, you start yelling at them, you start threatening to kill them. You feel better, but it's like Dexter, you just got the urge to if you haven't done it in a while, if you haven't told them to fuck off, okay? So let's say you know the magical way to heal mental trauma. You still gotta find creative ways, you gotta find life hacks to stay away from these fucking freaks. Just fucking, as soon as somebody tries to talk to you, you're just like, no, I'm in a hurry. No, I'm in a hurry. It's somebody else. I'm in a hurry. And then when they try to cuss at you, then you come and beat them up. Because they can't just let it go. They always gotta say something. They gotta, I'm like a zombie. I wanna ruin your day. They can't just let you walk away. They can't just not bother. They gotta say, hey, how dare you not wanna talk to me? Fuck you, asshole. And it's like, oh shit, he came and why did he beat me up? I don't know. He's the bad guy. So I don't know what, but I'm just gonna start telling people listen, I'm mentally ill. I stabbed someone last year. I wanna be left alone. Talk to somebody else. I stabbed someone last year. Leave me alone. Talk to somebody else. I don't wanna hurt you. Talk to somebody else. So you gotta start saying some I can't fucking stand them. It's weird because if you put me in another country, I would be fucking happy guy. But this country, I can't stand them talking to me that's how much I hate them. Talking about it does help. Talking about it is therapy. It does help. But you still gotta find a solution to the problem. Okay? So it's nice to vent. We can say that as a fact. It's definitely nice to vent, but you still gotta fix the problem. Okay? I think should I just start wearing headphones? Probably. No, they're fucking annoying. They'll still try to come talk to you. And then wonder why you knock them out. Anyway, I'll find a solution. I'm a very creative guy. I'll find a solution, I guess. I don't know. I gotta look like a serial killer. I gotta look, I don't know. I mean, frankly, there's not much of a solution. You just gotta when they come asking you the most retarded shit they can, you just gotta start fucking cussing them out. You just gotta be like, get the fuck away from me, I'll break your skull. And when he says something, just fucking push him. Just fucking push him and scream at them. And if they insult you, then you fucking beat them up. There's no fucking solution. They gotta ruin your day. They can't just fucking go away. They can't just fucking go away. You go outside and you just want can you please not get into a situation where you insult me behind your back and then I have to beat you up. Don't make me beat you up. I don't want to go to jail. Can you just leave me alone? Can you just like not say something insulting? Don't try me. I'm a lot more muscular than before. I look good, I look buff. How scary do I have to look for you to like fuck off? I think one day I'm just gonna bait some fucking boomer like in the middle of nowhere. Somebody's gonna come talk to me. He's gonna give me attitude, and I'm just gonna fucking go to town. I'm gonna fucking like a Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious. Just hit them until I can't feel my hand anymore, and I'm gonna feel fucking better. They bait you. They have the attitude where they won't say anything to a gypsy. They won't say anything to a gypsy, but they'll come bug you when you say, leave me alone. They'll say something behind your back, and then you just gotta fucking beat them up. Like there's no... Spray them with fucking Wraith. Spray them with fucking Wraith. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. So, to give you some closure to the video, you know, the truth is, I was really fucked up like the past year, the past year, and especially the last few months. I had such a brutal depression. I mean, it was practically a fucking like psychosis. Might as well be, and it got to like, you know, such fears that you get like suicidal thoughts, you know, suicidal thoughts. And luckily, I remember the whole thing about the mental larva, and I fixed myself. And it's too early to brag. It's too early to brag because I just gotta fucking, while I heal, I gotta stay away from people. So fix my shit. Still very damaged, but like fix my shit. And then you realize if this was like any other person who didn't know how to fix this guy could have jumped by now. It's like, wow, I am as lucky as a fucking money tree. Okay? And then you realize this was only like the first step. I mean, let's say half the work. So it's very good news. It's still very good. It's still amazing. However, half the work. You feel better. You make yourself feel better. Now, the other half, gotta fucking stay away from this society, man. It's always the same lesson in my videos. It's always the same lesson. Find your friends. Find people you want to hang with. Find good people. Good people, real morals, good friends. Find your little online Discord cult, whatever. And just, you know, find a decent dentist, find a decent wife or a decent man, and just look around for good people to surround yourself with. And just push everything away. Push everything away. Don't get in the elevator with them. Don't get close to them. Don't get close to them. There is no reason to get close to the others. Okay? And then you realize, okay, you healed yourself. This society, like zombies, you're surrounded by zombies. This society, you go on Twitter, you see them, you see the zombies on Twitter. You see the zombies on Twitter, like you try to say something, they're like trying to flex on you, trying to get in a fight with you, like, dude, what is going on? You know? So, you heal yourself, you realize, you know, these society, these people around here are still fucking scum. And they have their own warva. They have their own mental trauma, mental warva, and they don't care. They don't care to isolate themselves, to heal. They want to come ruin your day. They want to devolve into this society where everybody is assaulting everybody on the street and we're all going crazy, you know. And that's how they are. Now, at this point, it's almost like 2 p.m. I'm not sure how the whole thing tied to the Rhea Ripley getting a massage from another man, but I know that, you know, society, these people, they try to gaslight you, they try to normalize you being humiliated, you being bullied, you being abused, you know. And even now you see like Irish woman Katie Whelan saying that, oh, it's no big deal that some girl was raped by a Muslim in Ireland. We shouldn't blow it out of proportions. You see how dumb they are? A woman siding with the Muslims after a 13-year-old was raped. Oh, dude. Like I say, oh dude, oh dude. And the funny thing is, I told my female stalker, you know, she actually saw the massage. She learned the same thing, so she already knew. She saw the news that Rhea Ripley gets a massage by some other guy, not her man. And she was angrier than me. My female stalker was angrier than me. Do you seriously think that I would ever go get a massage from some random woman that's not my wife? The fuck are you talking? The fuck are you talking? Or that my wife would get a massage from another man? No. I haven't fapped. I haven't fapped to another human woman in fucking 9 years? I want to say 9 years. I want to say 9 years. Yeah. And you think it's okay to get a massage from another man? You know, Rhea Ripley, she thinks that. Like, we have different standards. We have different standards about what is acceptable. I'm not some fucking Muslim. But you gotta understand, like, when one guy is like, why would I fap and masturbate to another woman? Why would I do that? You know, it's like, I don't want another woman. I might look at them, but like, it's like, okay, I looked at her. Okay, I don't need to look at her anymore. Okay. Rhea Ripley has no problem just fucking spreading naked on a table like a fucking loaf of bread. Some guy's fucking rubbing your shit. You're like moaning and shit. You're getting orgasms. Like, fuck off out of here. Fuck off out of here. And otherwise, I don't really care about the tattoos or the nose piercing. Yeah, sure, I can make a joke about it, but it's not like, if you want to have tattoos, like, okay, but when you're getting matching tattoos with some co-workers, CM Punk, and it's like, you're in Japan, you don't want to go around to see some temples and shit, learn some crafts. You want to go to the tattoo studio with CM Punk to get matching tattoos. It's like, dude, you are tied to a woman that's giving you mental larva. She's giving you mental trauma. It's only getting worse, and you're tied to her. It's like, did this society really thinks like, yeah, I can abuse you, I don't give a shit. At least I feel the mental anguish. At least when I go too far, I feel the mental anguish. And they don't even fucking care. They don't even fucking care, bro. It's they don't understand karma, they don't understand morals. They're just walking around. I can do whatever I want, but my husband, he's faithful to me, but I can do whatever I want. And it's the same thing with men, by the way. The same thing with men. You have a good wife, you're fucking cheating on her. It's like, no, like, she deserves better. This is not a video about women, okay? So that was today's video. Hopefully you learned something about staying the fuck away out of society. And when I see dumb people on Twitter, I just fucking block them, because they're mentally ill. There's no, let's talk about something, let's agree on something, and let's learn something. It's so, no. They want to call you a poo-poo head, and they want to have the last word, and you try talking to them, they're just gonna gaslight you and say, I won. You're a loser. Heh, I won the argument. It's like, they are mentally ill, and they're trying to desperately infect you with their fucking trauma. Okay? Even I, talking to you is not very healthy, because I'm releasing, like, let's call it dark energy, but at least you're learning something. At least you're like, oh, I can feel better if I stay away from other people. Yes. And doing vandalism to those who deserve it. Anyway, hope you learned something. Support me by subscribing, blah, blah, blah. Have a great day.